Welcome back to day 12 of Vlogmas and the last day of the 12 treats of Christmas. If you're new here, my name is Lynn and this is Bucket List Homestead. And I have to apologize. Yesterday's video was very, very dark. And I had thought I had fixed it enough in editing, but apparently I didn't. It didn't look that dark on my laptop when I uploaded it, but when I went and watched it this morning with you all, it is very dark. I apologize. I think the video before was a bit dark too. As I mentioned a couple of videos ago, I got an early Christmas present on Black Friday, and I got a new camera to record my videos, which I love. I think the quality of the videos is good, but there's a bunch of buttons on top of it, and they're right next to the record button. And I think I hit a button and it changed my settings. So everything was dark. I went in and I reset everything today. You look a lot brighter, or I should say I look, not you, I look a lot brighter today. Just looking at myself on the little screen here, it's much brighter in here. So I think it's fixed. So I apologize. I mean, and of all videos, my 500th video, and there's no way to fix it other than taking it down and trying to edit it some more and putting it back up. So it's going to stay out there in infamy. Okay, that's all I wanted to say about that. Today, as I said, is the last day of the 12 treats of Christmas. Tomorrow we'll be baking up all the things we've been freezing, and I'm going to show you how I'm packaging them all up for David to take into his work. So you will see a little bit more baking from me, obviously, because it's still December and we still have Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, Christmas dinner, things to prepare for. And I am a part of 2 collabs this month, another cookie one and a dip one. Okay, so today is a cookie, and it's a very fragile cookie, and it doesn't have a long shelf life, which is why I left this for last. We're actually making meringue drops or kisses or cookies, whatever you want to call them. I think we've always called them meringue kisses. If you do them small enough, they're kisses, but these are meringue cookies. Very little ingredients, very easy to make. And you can add different extracts to flavor these. You can add different food colorings. There's all kinds of things you can do to make these more personal. And I am going to use some of my organic food coloring, and I am going to make these green. I thought about doing green and red, but then you have to add the food coloring while it's in the mixer. So we're just going to do green because I'm not going to do 2 batches of these. And I'll tell you what you need. Like I said, the ingredients are very, very minimal. The important thing is you need 3 egg whites, and these need to be room temperature. So if you keep your eggs in the refrigerator, take them out for at least a half hour to warm up a bit. Our eggs, which are right here in a basket from our chickens, we go through them so fast, or I sell them so fast, that I don't need to refrigerate. As long as you don't wash them, you can keep them on your counter unrefrigerated for several weeks. So my eggs are pretty much always room temp. Okay, 3 egg whites, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, your food coloring, and 3/4 cup of sugar. That's it. Your temperature, the temperature for my oven is set to 300 degrees. So it is a lower temperature because these cook kind of low and slow because you're going to bake them and they get chewy in the middle and they're a little crispy. They're really good. I like these 2. This is one of Grace's favorites. David likes it. I think even Aiden doesn't mind these ones. But he tends to be a purist when it comes to cookies, chocolate chip, peanut butter, things like that is what he likes. So, okay, we are going to get to the mixer. I have my whisk attachment on. I'm just getting my apron on, hold on. And you're going to put in your egg whites and your vanilla and your cream of tartar and the food coloring. So we have 3 egg whites. Make sure there's no yolks in them at all. Our 1/4 teaspoon cream of tartar. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. And a couple of drops of food coloring. 6 got in there. I was trying to do 5, but 1 more dropped. Okay, and we are just gonna whip these up. Okay, so we are at the soft peak stage. I'll just show you. Because we're gonna keep whipping these. So that is what we want. And now we're gonna gradually add the sugar, a tablespoon at a time, until it's all mixed in.
Whoa, oh, oh, da 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 da, oh, oh, da 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 da, oh, oh, da 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 da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep.
Okay, so we're at stiff peaks. If you were to tip this up over your head, it shouldn't be able to fall off. I am not gonna do that. Okay, so I have a piping bag ready. I'm using one of the kids' water bottles because my piping bag holder, that piping bag's too small. And I have no idea what kind of tip it is. That's the tip I'm using. See if you can see that. It's got like some edges. I have another one ready to go too, so I don't want to overfill these. I have to say, it is not very green. I probably should have put more food coloring in. Nope, that's not green at all. But, okay, we're going to leave them white. These are going to be snowflakes. There's literally no green, maybe just a hint, which will never come up on camera. But I don't want to put more. I find even with the organic food coloring, I can taste it. And I don't want to have people saying, oh, what's that weird taste in those cookies? Okay. All right, that is ready. I have a big cookie sheet lined with parchment.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day.
Okay, so they've been in here for 20 minutes. The timer just went off. So we are going to turn off the oven. Do not open the door. Leave them in there for an hour. Got some shadows there. Leave them in there for an hour with the door closed. That's going to help them dry out some more. I have another batch on the bottom oven. So that's the ones I made, some fun shapes. I don't know if those snowmen are going to work. I've made the heart before because I made them for Valentine's Day, but we'll see. I just thought I'd have some fun, and it gave me a chance to practice my piping. So we're going to let them go, and then they're going to sit. And I forgot, there was one more cookie I wanted to share with you all, this 12 Treats of Christmas, and for some reason, it did not get done on the schedule. And I even have a schedule that I've been checking off. I don't know how it happened. I think I ended up making a different cookie one day because of these meringues, and anyway, it's a new cookie to me, and it sounds so fun and so good. So if you can handle another cookie, we're going to make another cookie today. This dough does have to chill for at least 2 hours, but I thought it sounds fun and really delicious too. And it is from my Taste of Home Cookies and Bar magazine, and it's called Cloverleaf Cookies, right there. But there are 3 kinds of cookies into one cookie. I just think that sounds like so much fun. So we're going to make these too. So for this recipe, you're going to need a 1/2 cup of butter softened, a 1/2 cup of shortening, 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar, a half a cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a cup of miniature semi-sweet chocolate chips, a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. The recipe says chunky. We don't like chunky peanut butter, so we're using creamy, and a square of unsweetened chocolate melted and cooled. I'm going to start by creaming or shortening our butter and both our sugars until they are light and fluffy. Then add your egg and vanilla. And then we're going to add our flour, baking soda, salt, a little bit at a time. Okay, so we're going to divide the dough into thirds. I didn't have any unsweetened baking chocolate left, so I just used some dark chocolate chips that I had, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. So, 1 part, a third of each one. Okay, so in one we add the chocolate chips. So we're going to add the chocolate chips to this one. This one we are going to add the peanut butter. So I have a 1/4 cup of creamy peanut butter here. Portion. And in this one we add the 1 ounce of cooled dark chocolate. And then these need to go covered and refrigerated for 2 hours. So that's perfect because my other cookies will, the 1 hour time will be done soon, and then we can get these into the oven.
Be sure to hit that thumbs up. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you don't miss any videos.
Okay, so I just took the first batch that we let sit in there for an hour, and they are perfect. Just a little bit of color on the bottom. They're light and fluffy. They're crispy. They're perfect. So I baked mine for 20 minutes and then shut them for an hour in there. So they turned out, yay, I'm so happy. So they're still a little warm, too warm to like put in anything yet. So we're gonna let these continue cooling down. We still have about another ½ hour of the door being closed on the second batch. And then we can bake up our clover leaf cookies. Okay, so our dough has been chilling for a while. Batch of meringues, and I keep forgetting, I honestly don't use our bottom oven a lot, and when I do use it I forget it cooks a lot quicker. So some of these got a little more color than I would have liked, but they're not burnt by any means. And look, the snowmen worked. I wasn't sure if they would. Some of my little, oh, there we go. So these are perfect. I already had one from what I put in here earlier. So these are the last to go on our cookie platters when we do up our cookies tomorrow. Okay, we have our clover leaves baking right now. They were in for 7 minutes. It was not long enough, so I put them in for another 3. The timer is about ready to go off, and we will try them. I did not have enough dough to make 3 different varieties of the clover leaves. I ran out of the chocolate dough, but I had lots of peanut butter and chocolate chips, so obviously I didn't distribute them right, divide them out right, but hey, it's okay. They're still cookies. Okay, they are all done, And aren't they pretty? They turned out so nice. So obviously we're gonna try one. So this is the peanut butter. Good peanut butter cookie. Let's try that chocolate chip one. It's a good chocolate chip cookie. Wow. Just as a chocolate chip cookie, that's a good recipe. Okay. And the chocolate. I took them apart because they fell apart. That's good too. Because they're still pretty warm, which is the best way to have a cookie. But those are so fun. I really think little ones would enjoy making these. There's no way this is 5 dozen though. And honestly, they look about the size of the pitcher, so I don't know what I did that she did that got 5 dozen, but what I didn't do that she did that got her 5 dozen, but big thumbs up. And that ends the 12 treats of Christmas. That is a lot of baking, but man, it's so nice to have the majority of my baking for Christmas done. Tomorrow we're going to haul everything out of the freezers in the morning, and after everything's thawed a little bit, we're going to come back and we're going to have a big baking day and have fun packaging all these up. So make sure to come back here tomorrow for day 13 of Vlogmas. We're halfway through. See you tomorrow.